Hi ho, hi ho. It's back to the podcast we go. Still the same day as the other two episodes.
I didn't really change clothes. I still have on my platform 9 3/4 shirt. I just got cold because Elizabeth likes it to feel like it's Antarctica in our house, and I'm freezing.
Keep it at like 68. If the air conditioning's on, it's at 68. If the heat's on, it's at like 66. But I don't even like the heat on.
She can't breathe.
I can't breathe if the heat's on, so we normally just keep all the units off and they bundle up as they need to. I mean, I will have ceiling fans on. It'll be like 64 in the middle level, and I have ceiling fans on.
It's like a wind tunnel at night in our room.
Mm-hmm. So we're back. I have
Elizabeth's
changed.
so excited about this episode.
I love this episode, but I have changed clothes every episode, and it's still the same. We will literally end it, and then we'll like airdrop it to whatever we need to do, kind of edit it for a second, and during that time, I'll be changing clothes. We was eating some cookies and some chips.
I redid my nails.
You say that the last episode. So it's still the same day. It's like 2 hours later, though. Ow! But today's episode 7,
You get to meet the puppies.
we're going to talk about my children. Our children. Yours, mine, and ours. This is literally my favorite thing in life, my dogs.
Mm-hmm.
We have had this discussion that Amy said. He knows we're talking about them.
We're going to introduce Scooby first.
We are going to introduce Scooby first. He can go away.
Okay.
But we're going to talk about our dogs today because I think I love them more than Amy.
She does.
Or my two dogs.
Scooby's my ride or die.
Hang on, guys.
Okay, when we get Scooby, are you going to get her?
I'm just going to record her sleeping so cute. Because I'm fixing to mess up. Oh man, I'm probably going to. Ow! I ripped my headphones out. I can't hear what's being said.
Oh.
Keep talking.
So, okay, when we get Scooby, she's going to grab Scooby and give her to me.
Okay.
So I want you to pay attention because anything, like Scooby's going to be scared and she's going to be so offended that we're doing this. And her little paws are going to be like, because she's so afraid. Come here, Scooby. Scooby's 14, or she'll be 14.
Nealon, stop.
Come here, Scooby.
Look at the feet. Look at the feet. Alright, hold. This is going to make my dogs
This
freak
is
out. Get down here.
Scooby. She took my headphones out of my ears.
Her paws are still like.
I can't get it out. But this is Scooby.
Let me see. Y'all keep talking. Hang on.
I saved Scooby from a job that my ex was doing. He sent me a picture and he said, try to find a home for this cute little dog. So I
Hold her up, baby.
got the address to where he was working. And she was a puppy and she was in this kennel. And somebody had moved off and left her and a bunch of other dogs. There were like dog carcasses all around. So I grabbed Scooby and grabbed her. She just farted.
She farted?
Grabbed her.
You scared the fart out of her.
And I grabbed her and took her home. And she's been my little princess ever since.
She sheds like crazy.
Yes, I'm going to have a full dog
she
on
just
me.
poked her in the eye.
Say, hey, Scooby.
So this is Scooby-Doo. Her actual name is Chloe.
But she ended up
But she
getting
ended up with Scooby.
And then we really do call her Shooby.
Because some kids I used to nanny would call her Shooby. So that I don't call her Shooby. I call her Scooby.
But we say, Scooby-Doo, I love you.
But Scooby is scared of hardwood floors. We should tell like a fact about each animal or so.
Yeah.
Scooby is scared of hardwood floors and but our old house we had hardwood. We didn't have any carpet at the house we moved from, and literally she was like on ice skates walking. And I'm like, if you would just walk normal, dog,
She would walk to the door.
move.
Like, to the back door to go out. But then, like, if we didn't let her out and she just walked, she would go walk to, like, the carpet that was at the back door. The rug or whatever.
Like she would she would walk on the hardwood floor, go to the living room, get on that rug, then get back on the hardwood floor. Like she had to take pit stops if we had a rug somewhere.
But she wouldn't just turn around to go back.
She backs up.
She backs
Literally, if we would watch her and we would all go beep, 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 beep. Oh, Scooby, put it in reverse. You know, I don't know if y'all
Put
have
it
ever
in
seen.
reverse, Terry.
Yeah, the guy that got the wheelchair. He was in the
at the
wheelchair
4th
and the
of July.
fireworks got set off, and they're like, put it in reverse, Terry. That's Scooby on hardwood floors. She does a lot better here for some reason, surprisingly.
She's been sliding. Like, she slid the
Oh.
other day and hit her head on the.
But she doesn't
floor.
act scared. But she
No.
does slide. She doesn't have the best. She's old.
And she goes up and down the stairs really good.
Except she peed in the house last night.
Yeah, I don't know why.
She's old. That's old for a dog. 14?
I know. She's so sweet, though.
14, still kicking up and down stairs.
Kneeling.
All right, let's switch.
Okay. All right, hang on. My headphones.
Well, you keep talking. I'm going to fiddle
Okay.
with the camera.
So, we're going to put Scoopy down. Okay, so she can go back. Look at her feet.
All right.
Oh my god, I got hair everywhere.
Well, so before we bring in my favorite guest of the day, I had a dog before them, Max. He was my first dog ever. He was a chocolate lab. So that's what I wanted for my 10th birthday. He was born on my 10th birthday. I knew I got a dog. My dad gave me some goals. He's like, if you're gonna get a dog, it's gonna be your responsibility. Obviously, they would help me out. Obviously, I was 10. And he was like, but I want you to do research. You need to know what you're getting, what you want, everything. So, I mean, I did that. He would take me to the library. I remember I got all the types of books. It was between a lab and a golden retriever. And I didn't like how long the hair of the golden retriever was. And so I told Dad, I was like, I want a lab. So we knew some people selling chocolate labs. And she was like, yeah, she's due. And y'all can get them at 8 weeks old. Well, they were born on my birthday, my 10th birthday. And sadly, I think they're the mom of that litter had some trouble and they had to take her to the vet after she had her puppies. And she was in the back of a truck and jumped out when she realized that she was having to leave her puppies, and she died. She hit her head and died. And so everybody that had got a puppy got a phone call and said, if you want to come get them now. So I was like, Dad, yes. And so stop it. Hey. Anyway, so I got to bottle feed him. He was my baby. And then, he was with me when I first moved in with Amy. He was here for a while. How old was he when he died? 11? 12?
He was 11. Yeah.
11?
11.
I put him down. I had to decide to put him down. That was the hardest decision of my life. But it was one of those I knew. I just knew I had to go put him down. And I bawled like a baby. Mm-hmm. So I did have a dog before these two. And so then literally the day I put him down, I started looking immediately. I can't live without a dog for another dog. And this is where I did a bunch of research on what kind of dog I wanted. I didn't want one as big as a lab, all that stuff. I wanted medium breed. I wanted one that loved to play fetch. And so I just did a lot of research and I decided to get me a blue heeler. All right, send her on over. This is Gatlin Rain.
And Gatlin, tell about her.
I was going to let her come get in my lap. Okay, come on.
Okay.
This might go bad. This might go all wrong.
Go around.
Okay, hang on, guys.
She's deaf, so.
Yeah, we're
here
having.
she comes.
Here we go. Come on. All right.
Whoa.
This is Gatlin. This is my blue heeler. She is 3. Her birthday is March 9th. And she is deaf. If you are our actual friends on Facebook, obviously you know that I've
got to get kneeling. I'm sorry. He does not want to be left.
We were trying to
He's
introduce him.
gonna holler if I try to bring him.
He's a wimp. Oh, you're not picking him up?
I'm scared.
So this is Gatlin. She is deaf. She was born deaf. And in this breed, it is, what would you say?
Common.
It's common for them to, be deaf or have some type of hearing disability, because what I learned was these types of dogs, this breed is born all white. And a dog that is born all white suffer from something about their hair follicles on their ears. If they don't change colors to a color, they will become deaf. And so Gatlin stayed white. And so it was her and her sister were the 2 only deaf ones in the litter. And so I told Amy, I was like, I think I would really want that. And Amy's like, do you really want to you know,
take on that
responsibility of
It's hard enough to have a puppy.
Whoa.
Much less-
Whoa. Hang on. Where's my headphone?
Okay.
And I was like, I think it is something I would want to try. I feel bad. This is just a train wreck. Oh my gosh. Something I would want to try. And so, I contacted the lady that was selling them, and I told her, I was like, I don't have any experience. And so Gatlin she said, why don't you come and just see them? Neeland, it's okay. And I was like, okay. I hadn't decided out of Gatlin and her sister which one I wanted yet. And so when we went to see them and actually hold them, I picked up Gatlin. I think I picked up her sister first. Her sister weighed like 1,200 pounds. I was like, I don't know if I want this one. And then I held my sweet little baby. And we locked eyes. And Amy's daughter saw this. Calm him down. It's okay. Amy's daughter saw this. Leah saw this. And literally, it was like when we locked eyes and Gatlin laid her head on my shoulder, I said, that's my baby. So then I had to wait, obviously, till she was 8 weeks old. So during that time, I went home and I studied, learned what to do. I got her like little vibrating collars, trained her when she was a puppy. When she feels a vibrate, that means come back. I learned sign language to teach her. Well, I kind of made up my own, but then she came home. I like to add videos in our podcast, so I'm going to add a couple of me training her like the first day or so. But she's so smart. She does know sign language. That is how all of us, we communicate with her. We do yell at her.
We do talk to her and we fuss at her. And
I don't know.
And love her. We talk to her like she can hear us, but we know she can.
But I mean, she
knows our facial expressions really, really
and she
good.
One of the things they stressed was you have to have a fenced-in backyard if she's deaf. Never let her off leash. She is such a good dog.
She doesn't go anywhere.
She doesn't go anywhere.
Like, she'll only get so far ahead of us.
And then she will stop and wait.
For guidance.
Yeah. And so when we're outside, I mean, she checks in. We don't keep them on a leash. I mean, if we're walking there on a leash. But, like, just in the yard or at the beach, she will constantly look like, are y'all okay? Neelan's wanting to have a word to say. He's trying to bite it. So this is Gatlin Rain. She's named after Gatlinburg, Tennessee. We're both repping our Tennessee. Well, Amy put a hoodie on, but in my 12th outfit change of the day, Tennessee. Both of my dogs are named after places in Tennessee. Gatlin is named after Gatlinburg. And then I just picked Rain because I liked Gatlin Rain. And then his name is Neeland Wayne. So the Tennessee Vols football stadium is the Neeland Stadium. People get his name wrong all the time.
They call him Nayland. Oh my God,
Nayland. It's okay.
He's going down. He's going.
I think they both want to be with me.
Okay.
So they're both named after Tennessee places. His name is Neeland Wayne after. Who did we name him after? A country singer. Porter. Yeah, Wayne.
Porter Wagner.
No, we named him after a country singer. I don't remember now. Daggone, this is crazy.
Okay, I'm putting him down.
Okay, put him down. I'll pick him up after I'm done talking about Gatlin. I'm just going to let you struggle.
Lord. Here comes Scooby. She wants back up here.
So, this is...
Oh, my God. Talk about shedding.
I got to talk about her favorite thing this episode. Y'all probably bored as crap in this, but I love my dogs. So, one thing that Gatlin is obsessed with is her balls. One thing why is there such a bad echo? Hang on, not out. I don't think we're on. Maybe we are. Hello? Can anybody hear us?
Just go. We're good.
It's such a loud. I don't even think. Maybe we are talking.
Gatlin likes her balls.
Stop it.
Just put her down.
No. I gotta hold her. So she loves. Okay, I'll let you down. Come on. Whoa! So one thing when I was looking for my, I think he wants to get my lap. One thing that I was looking when I did research, I wanted her to love to play fetch and be active and love water. And there was this dog. I mean, this dog was Neelan.
Let's go.
Okay, sorry. And I got everything that I asked for with her. Other than the fact, like we talked about when we went kayaking and stuff, that she's not a big fan of water unless it's on her terms, but she loves to play fetch. She literally sleeps with balls, her toy in her mouth. Like I keep saying, I love having these little where y'all can watch our videos and pictures. This you're gonna have puppy pictures of everybody and them doing stuff, but she's such a good dog.
She is a good dog.
This is like pun intended, but she listens so well for not being able to hear. Mm-hmm. And she's probably our best dog that we have. We have 4 dogs. Mm-hmm. And she probably is. Oh, she is the best dog. I think she is.
I think Scooby's good.
Amy thinks Scooby's the best, but Scooby's just on her deathbed. Oh, that was great. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Dang on. Keep talking, Amy. Go.
Why do you put me on the spot like that?
I feel like you're not in it all the way.
Well, Scooby's 14, but she gets around so good.
Yeah, she really
She's
does
so
for
peppy,
her age.
and she still likes to play.
So that was Scooby, Gatlin, and then Lord have mercy. And then Leah has a dog, Cora.
She don't get out much.
Cora's
special. She needs therapy.
I'll put a picture of Cora in there because
put that one of her going. That's pretty accurate.
Cora. So Cora's the dog that's just not really ever talked about.
No, she is. She's just not ever seen. Because we have to keep her put up. She's very protective.
But Cora is a one-person dog. If we're going to talk about each dog, Cora is 3 years old. Her birthday is something the 9th. January 9th?
Yeah.
It is January 9th. She is 3. And she has her people. Mm-hmm. And if you are her person,
nobody or if you can go near you.
Yeah, well, if Leah is technically her person. And if Leah is around, you do not go near Leah. But Cora is a great protective dog.
Yes, she really is.
Great. But Cora doesn't really like anything unless it's not hers. Leah has tried to buy her multiple toys. She doesn't play with them, but if it's my dog's toys, she will get them to keep them from my dogs and then be mean.
She'll hoard them.
But Cora is a good dog for Leah, I guess. Cora is just one of a kind.
And then we have little Nene.
And then we had Neelan Wayne. We had discussed after Gatlin. Well, actually, I got Gatlin, and then Leah got Cora. But Cora is older than Gatlin. But after that, after we saw Cora, but Cora has gone through a lot since she was a really little puppy. So it's one of those types of things. But after we got Cora and Gatlin and Scooby, we were like, I was not like Amy said, no more.
No more.
3
I don't
is
want any
it.
more dogs. I'm done with animals.
And then she has literally said, when Scooby dies, I'm not getting another one. That's it. And she always tells me, like, if my dogs died or whatever, you can get whatever you want. But she is not personally getting a dog. And I was like, okay, well, then dogs would randomly pop up on my thing. And I'd be like, maybe this one. And then the lady I got Gatlin from, her puppies are beautiful. I try to get Amy to get a new dog every time she has
every
litter.
She tries to talk me into getting a dog.
And Amy's like, nope, we're not getting a dog. Nope, we're not getting a dog. And so I just kind of gave up on it. But we'll just shoot her some here every now and then. Then one day,
my cousin Megan posted a little dog that needed adopting.
Little Neeland. What was Neeland and his sister, and they were Alfalfa and Darla and Alfalfa, and they both didn't have an eyeball.
Yep.
And we actually were going to inquire, because she also said, along with I'm never getting a dog, I will never get a boy dog.
Yeah, not a boy.
Come here,
just
Nene.
don't. I'm done. Come on. So then So I saw Megan's post. I screenshotted it. I sent it to Elizabeth, and I said, "What do you think?"
Whoa! And I will be inserting his little adoption picture right about now because it is so cute.
And she goes, "Oh my God, are you serious?" And I'm like, "If you want." So she immediately started filling out the paperwork to adopt Neelan. And then we thought he was like blind.
No, we was wanting his sister, but she was gone.
Yeah, we were gonna get the girl, but
she said we're never getting a boy, and I said okay, well, and the girl was already spoken for, and so I told Amy, I was like, well, it's just him. We gotta get him. Mm-hmm. And Amy's like, ugh. And what they had told me was he was completely blind. Obviously, we could tell in the picture he did not have a right eyeball.
He doesn't have an eyeball.
I can't see what they can see. He doesn't have a right eyeball. Like, there's literally nothing there. That's probably grossing y'all out that I'm doing all that, but. And then they told us he was blind. And so, like, I filled out all the paperwork, contacted the foster mom, and was like, when can I come get him? Like, he was already my baby. And, I think we went that night, or maybe that next day or so.
That night or the next day, I can't remember. But it was straight away.
It was, yeah. We were, and so, I mean, we drove 3 hours one way to get him, not knowing nothing about him. He was blind, all that good old stuff.
Deaf dog, old dog, and a blind dog, and a mean dog.
And so we get there to the foster lady's house, and he comes, and he's just a little puppy, and he's just running around, and I'm thinking, I looked at Amy and said, he's not hitting anything. I'm like, he's running around. She had a bunch of other dogs there, and he was just running around, and then he jumped on the couch. We were standing there talking to the lady and her husband. He jumped on the couch. I'll never forget it. And I was like, and he started nibbling my ear. Did he not? And I picked him up, and he is the most cuddly, he loves to give hugs and nibble the bottoms of your ears.
So annoying.
But he is too.
Like, he doesn't recognize personal space.
But he is our baby dog. Mm-hmm. Like, this is, like, he is a big old baby. But...
So that's Nene.
But then we ended up finding, we took him to an eye specialist, not just the regular vet, because when I took him to our regular vet, the vet said, because I think I had him for maybe 4 days or so before we could get him into the vet to get his checkup and his shots. And the vet said, when we went, he said, so he can't see at all. Yeah, and he's like, I have no...
He's like serious.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm not even getting any feedback that he can see at all. And I was like, well, he can see because he's new to our house and he doesn't run into the wall. He can find us. Like, he can play. He chases the balls. And he's like, I don't know how on earth he sees anything. And I was like, well, he can see. And so he's like, well, he's like, maybe you guys need to go to an actual eye specialist. And so we were like, okay. So we went to an eye specialist, and they told us he had about 80% vision. Obviously, they can't see we know he has no, peripheral vision. Like, when he jumps, he doesn't jump down like a normal dog. He jumps out.
Yeah, he jumps way out.
And, he's scared, and he has to, do his eyes certain ways to see certain things.
When he wants to come in, most dogs will just look straight at the back door. He says,
he'll turn to his eyeball because so he can see you, like he's doing right now. But, yeah, so he has about 80%. I mean, that's died down some. I think he's lost some of his sight since we've had him. But, yeah, so it was surprising that he could see all that stuff. But he's a big old goober. He loves to wrestle with Gatlin and take her toys and go and run and hide. When we first brought him home, Gatlin... It was like one of those things, she knew as soon as I walked in the door with him that...
She was so mad.
She started whining.
And I think I even came in with him so that she wouldn't be mad at you. She'd think that it was me that brought him in.
Well, she knew it was me. And our dogs sleep in the bed with us. That might make some of y'all nasty, but they do. They sleep in the bed with us, and so Gatlin went from being and she still is my princess baby, but to a new puppy coming in, and, he's got eye problems, and at that time I didn't know what he could and couldn't see, and he was a puppy, potty training him, and so, not that Gatlin got pushed off to the back, well, to her it seemed like that, but I still kept her very involved. She was mad at me. She wouldn't get on the couch with me. She slept on the floor for 2 weeks straight.
In the corner.
In the corner, balled up in the corner.
Pissed.
I mean, wouldn't come near me. If he was outside pottying, then she would take her chance with me. But now, and it was never one of those things I thought, I can't do this. Gatlin, I knew she would eventually get used to him. And so I just let them do what they needed to do to get where they needed to be with their friendship. And I would say they're pretty good friends. Obviously, the pictures y'all see, they're walking and laying on top of each other and cuddling each other.
They love each other.
They do. But if I had to pick a favorite, Gatlin. Gatlin is still my baby. I love that he's cuddly.
You need to do that in sign language because he can't see the sign language, but she can't hear you. And you don't want him to hear you say that.
Oh, he don't care. He don't know the world's spinning. He's just trying to sit still with a chair. He is definitely a dingling. But Gatlin is my favorite. She's just my baby. But like we signed to her, I love you. Oh, okay. He was done with that moment.
Don't ever talk about Scooby shedding. Ridiculous.
So, but yeah, we tell her I love you, and I don't know if she knows that means I love you, but she knows that means that she's getting hugs and kisses, and her little tail will get to going. And Nealon, get down. Oh my gosh,
Get.
they're so annoying.
Well,
Push Gatlin, but that'll get them off. But that's our little family. They are the little reasons I vacuum throughout the day. But that was our next episode. Our kids.
Hope you enjoyed the puppies.
Because that's my favorite part of my life. Oh, but I'll be sure to add some videos back in and pictures of their milestones and what they love to do. But that's our life. Bye. Bye. Thanks for tuning in to episode 7. 7-11.